And welcome to the first day of the first round of day 2 coverage. We're in round 10 of Grand Prix Dallas Fort Worth. We're with Rashad Miller in the booth with Ray Ponceland, and we're about to watch Alex Bertoncini, who's actually on the left. We got the names reversed. He's playing Rud, and he's playing against Thomason. He's on the standings. He's referred to as Timothy. That's actually his name, but he's like to be called Ty. Not sure exactly what he's playing yet. It's got to be a surprise. And
they're both undefeated.
They are both undefeated.
Two of four undefeated players left in the tournament.
The other two undefeated right now are Corey McDuffie, which if you've watched some of our Star City Games coverage, you'd see him in the top standings of a lot of those events. And on Turtlewall, who just decides never to lose in day 1.
If you ever pay attention to Grand Prix, you're used to seeing his name undefeated.
He's got a pretty good percentage of making top 8s when he's undefeated. Although there was a couple where he didn't top 8 the Grand Prix after going undefeated day 1. But how upset can you really be about?
It looks like Alex already mulliganed here. Oh, and Alex is going to go down even more.
It's going to 5.
I'm not sure if the decks may be up on the mothership there for people interested in looking at them.
I don't know. Usually, no, I don't think they're.
But usually in the day 1 they have them up.
No, they don't. I don't think they have 140 deck lists. Like the undefeateds? Possible. It's possible.
Undefeateds. Unless you were typing them all up.
Well, I wasn't typing them all. And usually, Wizards has, they have 2 to 3 reporters that come down to do coverage. And I don't know that they can always have those things typed up the day of the event. So.
The only thing I expect might be the undefeated ones.
At non-Pro Tours, GPs, not all the time.
There's 5 for Alex. Let's see what's going to happen here.
All right, he likes that 5. And Ty's like, oh, wait, I want the mulligan. All right.
Retro rules. Preordained. Over there for Ty. Saw Jason in his hand as well. Couldn't make out the rest of it.
So turn 1 preordained. He must have some idea of what he needs in his hand. Maybe he was looking for land, not sure.
Lotus Cobra there for Alex.
So it does look like Ty's playing Cargo. I see a lot of the staple cards like the Stoneforge Mystic.
Stoneforge Mystic, Gideon, and Jace. Looks like Alex had Avenger in his hand, so if you could keep that Lotus Cobra around for a couple turns, be able to accelerate that out. Copperline Gorge drawn.
So now Alex has access to all 3 of his colors.
Oh, there you go. This is not a bad mulligan at 5. You still have your turn 3 Jace uncontested.
This is going to be, this is what this matchup is mostly about. Mostly, first of all, Lotus Cobra. Because of a Lotus Cobra, it hits play and, sticks around for a while. A lot of nutty things happens for the Rug decks. Like turn 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor.
So Alex decides to go bounce the Stoneforge.
So now he gets to do it again. He get another piece of equipment. It's like a bonus.
Without a body, I don't think Alex cares. Like, sure, have them all. I'm going to play my Avenger, and then we'll have some fun. Preordained there for Ty. 1 on top, 1 on the bottom.
Yeah, it looks like he's looking for land. I think he left the land on top.
Oh, he does have some land in
there. Oh, he already has a land. Looks like he was a Chase the Mind Sculptor. So there is the 3rd land. He also has a Successor Colony. He was probably looking to be able to play that on turn 3 instead of having to play his planes.
Yeah, but he led with the Preordained, so...
Well, no, it's mostly because,
And no equipment search for it, Ty.
Wow, he must have only 1, or he has both of them in his hand already.
Alex goes with a Brainstorm here.
Alex's board is looking pretty good, and I'm sure he's very confident in this his unfortunate mulligan to 5, where it involved turn 3 Jason Mind Sculptor, which is like he didn't even mulligan. I think he planned it that way.
He planned. Alex is pretty experienced with this. He knows. I'll go down to 5 and have the perfect hand. Okay, Alex not clear on what he wants to keep. So, for mana, Oracle Moldiah. Oh, Alex is really making up for this.
Okay, so Alex actually flipped up an island and played it, and now on the top he has a Precursor Golem. So Alex is just, he's poised to just run away with this game.
Maybe Ty is playing Day of Judgment. It's a deck, card that we saw has lost popularity in many of the blue-white Kago decks.
Tell Alex to move his deck to his right.
Right, Jace. It looks like Jace will trade off. Oh, nope. Alex is going to be able to.
Okay, he's doing it. Yeah.
So Alex is going to be able to. It looks like Mana Leak because Jason, he had the Mana Leak again. He's searching up the land. Now he's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have to move it to the whole right of his board, but it's in play. That's all we really care about. That's a Mana Leak. You're not looking at the graveyard is at towards the middle of the play area. There we go. So now you can tell.
Alex gets a Misty Rainforest.
He's drawn so many cards off of this Oracle Moldiah. It's if you thought Jace the Mind Sculptor was getting them somewhere, Jace and Oracle is just going to cause
lots of problems
so,
now. And
or lots of benefits. Depends on which side of this table you're on.
Some Rashad tokens that were missing yesterday. That's 7 of them right there.
I think Alex is trying to figure out what to do with all his O1s.
Alex gets 2 Mana Leaks and an Inferno Titan off this Brainstorm. You just keep both Mana Leaks. He doesn't have any. He has Island and a Misty Rainforest.
Yep, and the way that the interaction with Oracle Moldiah and Jason Mind Sculptor works is since you're drawing all those cards, you get to see what each card is, because as you draw one, the next card actually becomes the top of the library.
Ty just packs it up.
Yeah. Unlike cards, so that you look at the top cards of your library, because technically they're still in your library.
Yeah, like a Hailmere Death Speaker does not do anything. Does not reveal any extra.
Right, so Alex wins game 1, as I'm not going to say that I told you so, but I was pretty sure Alex had game 1.
After a mulligan to 5, the importance of mulliganing.
Mulligan to 5, smulligan to 5. That's what Alex Bertoncini says. Actually, that's his motto. I've talked to him a lot, and he says that.
It's in the back of his shirt. Yeah, it's the
not the Star City Games shirt, but he has another shirt that actually says that, and a scarf too, that he wears indoors.
Game 2, Alex clearly knows he has a plan for this matchup. Played this matchup probably once or twice in the past few months.
Well, normally when I mulligan to 5, I like to blame somebody, but when you win, you can't really blame anyone. But you know, when you're sitting across from opponent that mulligans to 5, and then you lose, you might want to actually blame Kibler for that. And if you're looking for someone, if you're looking to show your blame for Kibler. Not necessarily Brian Kibler, but any of the other Kiblers in the world, you know, check out gamingxera.com. I'm always reminding you to blame Kibler. Pick up your Blame Kibler merchandise, binders, t-shirts, and I was over at the Gaming Xera booth, and it looks like they're designing some hats as well. So look for that soon, and you know, pick up all the Blame Kibler apparel, and you know, you can also get all the magic cards you need from there, and use the coupon code GG's Live, or just GG's Live, and you get a 10% discount off of everything you buy, your entire purchase. And don't forget
Their Facebook group.
Yeah, Blaine. You can put Blaine Kibler on Facebook. tinyurl.com/Blaine Kibler.
Both players made their sideboard choices. Alex was only playing one copy of the Avengers and in his deck as well too.
No, he has two.
Two?
He was actually telling me about how he thought his version was a lot better than everybody else.
Oh my God! A ninja Brian Kowal ninja'd from the trees.
I'm like a simian grunt.
I know
coverage.
I mean, I always saw that guy coming.
Don't forget the echo.
No, we may not pay the echo.
Hey.
Oh, it's on us.
No one wants to see us. They're watching games. And in case you're wondering, who are those sexy people in the booth? Well, that was Rashad Miller.
And Ray.
Yeah, and then we were joined by Brian Kowal. Having this perfect oatmeal.
This is a good oatmeal.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. The last time I had the oatmeal from Starbucks, they didn't have the fruit mix. They're like, we don't have a fruit mix, and I figured it'd probably still be okay. And it's not.
No,
it's not.
They give you like a pound of stuff to throw in your oatmeal. It's like,
have you had the perfect oatmeal cookie?
That would have been my round 5.
Where they just make the oatmeal cookie and put all of that stuff in.
5. It's too early to ball again.
Yeah, not impressed.
What?
Not impressed.
I'm glad Starbucks' engineers like just figuring out what the exact perfect ratio of everything is.
You know what? Someone with that culinary degree and oatmeal sciences, oatmeal and granola sciences. I think you have to pair those two together.
Yeah, like a lot of the same theories and
basically
concepts were.
They lost the game yesterday? I didn't win a single 2-up. That's all 2-ups yesterday.
Deal out their hands now?
About to have that perfect fight about right now.
Oh, look at the smiley face.
That was accidental, actually.
Oh, was it?
He dropped his hand and it formed like that.
I was like, wow, that was actually pretty lucky. And we're ready. We're playing some Magic.
Celestial Colonnades met with a turn 1 Helmer desk for Alex here. No mulligans this time.
Well, I mean, if you have a turn 1 Halimar depths, why mulligan? You get to sculpt your next 3 draws with what you're given.
I've kept a lot of Helmer Def's hands where I'm like, yeah, Helmer Def will get me there, and then the top 3 are the worst. Yup, these next 3 turns are just going to be the worst ever for me. So Ty just leaves another Colonnade on his turn 3. Spell Pierce on the Preordain.
Maybe Ty must have the sick reads.
Ty's being really aggressive with these Spell Pierces.
Well, he saw Halimar Depths and then Preordain, so maybe he feels that those 2 cards left over from the Halimar Depths are really bad.
What would be your hurry to Preordain if you had like 2 good cards at the top of your deck?
Ty's ahead of the curve. I wouldn't have been thinking that, but I probably would have done it anyway, just because I like to throw out Spell Pierces. Just toss them out there while they're still good.
There's going to be a Jace here, and he's going to wish he had a Spell Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Alex just lays a Raging Ravine. Both players just playing draw go. 5 mana for Alex.
Very quickly,
he's
though.
He's going to start with Precursor Golem.
Ooh, I am so stoic.
Oh, and Precursor Golem gets hit with a kick
Ancestral
into the
Recall
roll.
back to the
Thanks
end.
for the Ancestral. I'll take 3 cards right now. I guess it's actually like a concentrate because you pay 4 mana.
Instant concentrate?
Yeah.
If they made an instant concentrate, it's almost like Fact or Fiction because you always take a 3.
It's almost like Tang because it's like an instant concentrate of orange juice. No,
I get it.
Is that too much of a stretch? Did that not work?
No, I think you're just. I think you're there, man.
You're exactly correct.
Jace, the mind sculptor.
I like
for
Tang.
Ty. Usually, this is the turning point in these games.
First one that Jace wins. It's the Jace race. Man, we need to like name these
race.
matchups.
Alex is ready to go with
And then when
the,
they get in the booth, they tell us it's really not about that. We're like, okay, we like the names.
But it
We're gonna
rhymes.
stick with it.
Who said that?
Squadron Hawks. Oh, unlucky
It's
you
like,
got off
how do
your
you know
end
the
of Royale.
Squadron Hawks are bad?
Squadron Hawk's pretty key. Just keep
so
the
good.
Rage
I don't
RV
think it's
from
so good.
killing his chase.
How unlucky of you.
This game looking a lot better for Ty. Ty has a Journey in Nowhere in his hand, 2 Stoneforge Mystics, the birds that he just searched up. Precursor Golem comes out again.
I like Precursor Golem. Mostly because we get to see Rashad tokens. I don't like them as much when they do bring their own golem tokens. Or if they use straw golems instead.
Or Ray Golems.
Yeah.
Dang. Day of Judgment drawn by Ty there. Just want to draw into a Royal Wrestling game. I don't care if I'm winning, but drawing 3 cards is just fun.
Or Twisted Image. Isn't that why you board into Twisted Images?
Twisted Image is awesome too.
You didn't say there.
And this is going to be able to search up the sword.
Oh, he can Dea because he can just
Get the sword into play, equip it into Squadron Hawk, and this is why this sword is so awesome. You just rebought your turn.
Yeah, this turn is just devastating. Just untap all of his lands. Makes Alex discard a Lotus Cobra, and now he can just do whatever the heck he wants. Ty probably has more cards than he knows what to do with at this point.
You stare at all, it's like, I can just pass a turn, and I don't think he has any counters.
Too many options.
Go to another Squadron Hawk.
Gotta take a bite of my perfect oatmeal. I decide what
Play
to
the
do.
Squadron Hawk. It's a little off the screen for those out there. Can't see it.
This player's both undefeated right now.
Yep. Right, after that Squadron Hawk, let's see if he does anything else. Journey to Nowhere. Getting rid of one of the Rashad tokens.
Oh, that was the best one. Actually, the best one is the 3D version of that one that I had made. I didn't show that one to you yet.
Oh
did I?
no, that's pretty
It's,
sweet.
it's pretty sweet.
Who made that for you?
That was a 3D artist in Atlanta. Is that where I was last?
Do you have like a special case for it too? Oh, the golems are bashing in, but double chump blocking.
Yep, Ty's just gonna.
That's awesome.
Wow.
How long did it take him to do that?
A few minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know.
That's a difference.
No, technically, an hour is a few minutes.
Can I have that?
No. Back to the game. There's a game going on, Magic the Gathering.
You just hit the brag.
I did. Sick brags. It's so sweet. Anyway,
Rashad is a 3D token of him eating his hat.
we'll show it later.
All right, Alex taps out for Budribs.
Yeah,
I love this card too.
Can't tell which tokens are
Wow,
which.
there's gonna be
now.
so many Rashads in played out that
Just enough
feel like handle
shots.
it.
That's what I say.
And they're gonna get Day of Judgment.
Did.
No, there's a
Things
back
will-
of the GG's Live token.
I'll allow it.
Just to distinguish between. Oh, no Day of Judgment.
Must not. I mean, we got more creatures coming into play.
I mean, he can make him discard 2 cards. Why did it yet?
I mean, they're
Oh,
just old ones.
that's gonna be a combo. Make him discard both cards.
This is
then
exactly
Dead
right.
Judgment.
See, he gets the sword, he equips it, gets rid of Alex's last 2 cards,
And
taps
board.
all his lands, and then he did judgments. This leave Alex with absolutely nothing but
The Raging Ravine.
8 lands.
He's like, how does this work? Does it actually get me like that? Am I gotten?
In all these tournaments I played, this has never happened.
So Alex takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage from that attack and loses 2 cards from his hand. Now, there's actually 2 untapped triggers on the stack, so if Ty had an instant,
Yeah.
he could actually throw that instant in the middle and still have all his land untapped.
really.
For a second.
What's 6 casting up? What's 6 casting up instant would you cast there?
Opportunity.
Maybe a Blue Sun Zenith?
Opportunities more.
I guess it's exactly the, no. It's
That
one
would
of
be
those
that would be a legal play.
cards. Yeah. I just do what I do. I do what I like to do.
Wait, there's a Squadron Hawk now?
Yep. After the Day of Judgment, that's why all the creatures are gone. Day of Judgment, it's Squadron Hawk.
Refueling his hand again?
I think Magic needs more super expensive instants. Just for situations like this.
Okay, so do you play the second Squadron Hawk, or do you just equip? Because I don't know, does Rug play lightning bolts nowadays? Probably not, right?
They're probably.
He doesn't play that other hog. He wants to save it to have a shuffle with Chase.
Just have a shuffle effect, also leave up Mana League.
He's going to try to attack with the Raging Ravine, and it's going to get Tectonic Edged.
Another option, another reason to leave those 2 land out.
This is the other sick thing about having the sword is Alex just knows what Alex has in return because Alex just has to play his card each turn because he can't react, you know.
He's like, look at that. You're like, yeah, you got to cast that one if you want. This is actually a soft lock. This is a pretty impressive soft lock.
Fate Seal him.
There's a reason why these things are
All in the same deck.
all the rage lately with the kids.
So tapping lands.
Yeah, Alex is down to 6. This game is probably pretty close to being over. So we might have a game. We might have a game 3. I don't like to make assumptions, you know.
So what can Alex
You know,
do here
anything
now that he's
could
down
anything
to
could
5?
happen. Nothing. I think Ty has a counter spell, right?
I
Should
can't
by
even
now.
think of a card. Destructive Force.
Preordained, maybe.
Well, those 2 don't do it. Does that do it? He's not conceding. It must be
Did he even
good.
look at those first 2 cards?
He looked at
He
him.
peeked it, threw him in the bottom.
All right, so on game 3. Right, so we had a few people in the chat. I was watching the chat, and it looks like they wanted to know how they could get tokens. I didn't make a graphic, so this is just going to be
So imagine there's
us talking.
a graphic of tokens there.
You know, I can put this, but that'll be, you know, it's not. They're not going to have the 3D token, so that won't be cool. But what I can do is I can get some of these tokens and put them in front of the camera.
Yeah, we can tell you how to get tokens. Of course, you could always go to ggslive.com if you're watching there, or if you're the link above. You click on the tip jar link. Click there, contribute a tip, whatever you'd like, and then Rashad will send you out some.
I don't think they
sweet
can
tokens.
see those right now.
They'll see him soon. All right, there you go, Rashad. You can put them up there. If you haven't seen these before, if you haven't been to an event, come to ggslive.com, use a tip jar,
Whoa! Where did that guy
contribute
come
whatever
from?
amount you'd like, and we'll send you some tokens. Or you can just see us live at events, and we usually have lots of tokens with us.
Show him the 3D one.
Do you want to brag more about your 3D
Yeah,
one?
show that.
It looks pretty nice.
Here's the token that you can't
You
get.
can't get this one.
Look at
You,
that.
wait, you can't even tell. Oh, there you go. You can tell it's kind of.
Whoa!
Look at
Whoa,
that
whoa.
deck.
That's some craftsmanship right there.
Actually, GG's Live is now in 3D. I didn't know if you knew that.
You should auction that one off and see how much money you can get
Should
for
I?
GG's Live.
No, I'd rather just keep it forever. It's greedy.
He is kind of greedy.
That looks pretty sweet.
Stop staring at my 3D card. You can't have it.
Just wait, you fall asleep, and now you don't have a 3D card.
It's just like the little. I could have done this myself.
Wow. I bet if he's watching, he's going to be like, wow, he doesn't even appreciate it.
I do.
I could just do it myself.
When you go to Nagoya, you should get one of the real masters too.
Maybe. Let's see. It'll probably be. I don't know. They're next level.
Those guys are.
I mean,
you have 500 copies of your token.
it's like it's actually like
There's moving parts.
yeah, it moves. My hand goes up and down like this.
Your jaw opens and shuts in the hat.
I don't know about this new camera man I got. What's his name? Dan? I don't know. He's putting me on the camera.
Dan the cameraman?
My goal was to never be in any of the recorded footage, my face, except for tokens. But he's ruining it for me.
Yeah, no, America's
Ruining it.
Like 4 pictures of yourself.
That's different.
America's Most Wanted or whatever's going to find you.
I know. I've been hiding for so many months. They're just going to ruin it all.
Now they're going to find you on 1133 Jefferson Road in Chicago. Oops.
In case you've just joined us, you are watching round 10, since it doesn't say what round it is right now on the top of the screen. But this is actually round 10 of Grand Prix Dallas. And we're watching Alex Bertoncini, who's playing Rug, red, green on the left. He's playing against Thomason. He's playing Togo. Apparently the deck of the tournament.
That was a very innovative deck. First time I've seen it.
It's the second time I've seen it. You need to get out more. In the booth, Rashad Miller, joined by Rd10 and Brian Kowal.
Hey.
Brian, perfect oatmeal Kowal. We all get nicknames. My nickname is Two Soups because when I go to a restaurant, I don't get a meal. I just order 2 soups.
That's not a bad strategy.
Haven't you ever gone to a restaurant and you look at the soups and you're like, oh, 2 of these soups look very appealing to me. But you just feel weird if you order more than 1 soup, right?
Right.
Well,
Not me.
Not me. I don't care about
Some
that.
brave people.
One brave soul.
One brave man can
is
overcome
willing,
the
yes.
society's stigma of double souping.
That's right. And I 2 soup every opportunity I get.
Every opportunity.
Every opportunity. Except they didn't have soup at the restaurant.
Yeah, they did.
No, they only had 1 though.
Could have got 2.
They just had
one.
no. It has to be
that
2
great
different soups because that's the whole deal. It has to be 2 different soups.
Fair enough.
Don't you find you're kind of hungry after the meal though? After you
Have you
start
had 2
double soup?
soups? It's pretty full. It's pretty filling.
Soup's just that filling.
If you eat
I
2
love a
of
good
them,
bowl
it
of
works.
soup. But
There's like, what like timer?
What's going on here?
We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like Gerard Fabiano beats Paul Reitzel 2-0. That's Boros versus.
we find out what's going on at the table. We find out what's going on at the table.
I think it was green, white, aggro.
And what was the other result?
Shuhei lost 2-1.
Shuhei lost 2-1.
And Lundqvist and
Ben Lundqvist
and Spagnolo's going.
and Spagnolo, they're going to game 2. That's another good matchup.
Oh, I'm finding out right now. Finding out right now what's going on.
Tried. No, I know that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Game 5. 2-2. Let's go. Just get a warning.
So it looks like they exceeded, or one of the players exceeded the 3-minute limit for shuffling. Both players exceeded the 3-minute limit.
So both are going to get.
I guess it's 2-2 then.
Well, I mean, it's hard to get a 3 minutes. No, I'm pretty sure we weren't shuffling.
That's
We were
important
shuffling for
because
the 3 minutes.
let me tell you the one thing that GG's live viewing public does not like.
They love shuffling. What are you
Extended
talking about?
periods of time shuffling and sideboarding. We got cracked out of this for the viewers, I think.
Okay, so Alex cracks for an island. And goes with Preordained. Explorer also in his hand. Both to the bottom. He slurps up another island.
It's 3 minutes you get only to shuffle.
Is that 3 minutes to shuffle? Sideboard, shuffle, and present.
Yes. So look out for that, because let me tell you, I think most people do go over that time of it fairly often.
And you could find yourself accidentally going over it if you're just like chatting up with your opponent and watching shuffling the same speed they are. Spell Pierce picked up for Ty, and he passes the turn there. Ty lets the Explorer resolve. So 2 land drops left over here for Alex.
Just heard AJ Soccer just won 2-0 against, I don't know.
His opponent.
I guess some loser. I guess. Some person who didn't win a game.
Hey, these guys are all winners just for being here at DP.
That's true. I mean, it is
These
day
all
2 of the
have
Grand
won
Prix.
at least 7 times.
At least.
Jace drawn for Ty for his turn. I'm surprised that Ty didn't want to counter that Spell Pierce. I mean, Spell Pierce that Explorer.
He had one?
Yeah.
That is pretty surprising, especially after he spell pierced the hell out of him game 1 and won the game. But Alex went first, and then Ty play a social accommodate. Could he have spell pierced?
He did. He had 2 mana up.
Like, I'm not watching this game.
So Alex has a Lotus Cobra in hand, it looks like, that he just picked up from turn. Along with another Explorer, a Jason Mind Sculptor. And he starts off with Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra gets Flash Freeze.
Frozen.
I think the proper term is countered by Flash Freeze.
You don't think we should say Flash Frozen?
No.
Flash Froze.
No.
Flash Freezed.
Yes.
Flash freeze.
I'll allow Flash.
I found it.
Flash Freezed.
Flash Freezed. Squadron Hawk is going to look for some friends now.
What has been Flash Frozen? Is that work?
No.
No, just Flash Freeze. To use the proper word. 2 Squadron Hawk search over there by Ty, refueling his hand. And plays Island at 4 passes the turn. So Alex only has 1 green source, which is most likely why Ty Flash Froze.
He's going to play a Jace on 6 mana, playing her own Spell Pierce. But not mana weak.
Alex has the read on it.
He's going to get Spell Pierced anyway. He's going to pay.
And it resolves.
Snap pays too.
So do you do that play if you're Ty there, or don't you just... You try to save your Spell Pierce for something else?
I think it's reasonable because by doing that he taps Alex out. Alex isn't going to be able to defend his Jason any way now on his turn. So like maybe he +2s now so that he can try to keep his Jason alive. Because if Ty has a sword, he can just play the sword and kill the Jace.
That's true.
And I believe he did +2 there.
I think he was drawing, actually.
Really? I thought you just looked at the top card. I'm not sure. What's Jace on right now? Do we know?
And both of Jace's playing to get rid of the other Jace. Squadron Hawk picks in for 1, and now Alex picks up a Jace the Mind Sculptor for his turn.
Yeah, I think Ty was hoping that Alex would take the bait and not brainstorm.
So Alex was going to start his turn off with the Explorer, it appears. And now a Jace.
Now brainstorm.
Looks like a sweet Altered Art Jace, too. Alex still has 2 land drops to go this turn. Ideal land drops.
Yep, plays a couple Raging Ravines.
Ty cracks the Scalding Tarn with 5 mana up.
Yeah. I get the impression by Ty's line of play that he has a sort of Feast and Famine in his hand. He's going to be able to get rid of this chase here.
Is this all? We have Jit Equip, and what do we call Sword Equip? Feast, Sword and Feast.
The foul of Feast and Famine comes across, and
that's a lot of words. Alex Bertoncini has a Brutal Titan in his hand now. You can fry one of these. Fry the 1 Squadron Hawk holding the sword there. Oracle Moldiah also an option for Alex.
Crack a fetch land to get up to 9 mana here.
He has another land, and he's probably considering Oracle Moldiah plus Inferno Titan. It doesn't look like he has the other land, though. Inferno Titan and Tumble Magnet.
You can tap that sword down now.
That'd be the greatest play he could do, right? It's like, yeah, tap your sword. Not going to waste my counters.
Things looking pretty good for Alex now. There's a huge land advantage, Inferno Titan and Tumble Magnet, to tie his 5 lands and a sword.
Alex is also close to being able to activate both Raging Ravines if something like a Day of Judgment pops out.
Yeah, 1 more land, you can just activate both of them, right? But I think he needs another forest.
There is a Day of Judgment in Ty's hand.
Yeah, but you can't cash it in for only 1 Inferno Titan? Yeah, I'd say so.
He can't do anything else if Inferno Titan stays in play.
Doubtful that Alex is going to commit any more creatures to the board after Inferno Titans. What? Like, when I watch this deck, I often think that the Inferno Titan is just bait. What they really want is that Oracle.
Alex plays Oracle Moldiah, then gets a Scalding Tarn because he just sees the Explorer on top. Trying to find something better.
Does Alex have no hand right now?
Nope, no hand. He had an Oracle Moldiah and Scalding Tarn to start off this turn.
I think it's interesting that he does do this shuffling instead of like not revealing the top card with the Oracle.
And he'll be able to play the Misty Rainforest. And there's Avenger on top. Alex,
Well, I guess it all worked out.
Alex in pretty good shape here. So Ty starts off his turn with Preordain. Trying to find some sort of answer to Avenger, be it Flash Freeze or
Gideon Jura, maybe?
Gideon Jura. Maybe Flash Freeze or Day of Judgment, but Gideon Jura will do it too. Okay, let's see what Alex decides to do here. He has the option of just killing Gideon.
I'm not sure it's actually wrong to just.
It looks like he's going to go to just to try to kill it.
He's definitely not playing the Avenger at this point because I don't know about crafting this fetch land though. Like
he needs it. I believe he needs it to activate both of his Raging Ravines.
I don't think he does.
He has 2 Raging Ravines and one extra green source. Now he has 2 extra green sources after
I think
the
he
Raging
get 20
Ravines.
mana for that.
Yeah, he just only had one forest. He only had one forest though. There's 2 Raging Ravines and a forest in there.
He just cracked the Misty Raid Forest.
Yeah, now that's why he cracked it
Oh, okay.
to get the other forest. And now this allows him to go smash that Gideon to oblivion. Alex getting rid of Gideon at no big cost. And still has a Avenger in his hand and a Misty Rainforest. Oh, that's no Raging Ravines on top of his deck now.
Still didn't need to crack. Couldn't he have just?
No, he only had one green source. Look what's untapped.
Yeah, but he could have double activated his Raging Ravine and with the second Raging Ravine and done exactly 8 points of damage to Gideon. And
maybe he's like trying to pump up the other Raging Ravine.
yeah, but I don't know. I just wanted to have Preordain on top for the next turn. Like, maybe I'm just not greedy enough.
So Preordain on Ty's side. And he goes with Tectonic Edge. I mean, Tectonic Edge, Jace rather. I don't know why. He draws a Tectonic Edge off there. Also, through this Jace picked up a Flash Freeze.
And Jerry-Nor.
Alex doesn't even have to commit to the board if he doesn't want to too much. He can just crack in with both of his Raging Ravines.
Alex is in real good shape. I think I just keep going about business as usual from here. Goes a Lotus Cobra on top of his deck.
So yeah, you're going to try to smash in with both of your Raging Ravines or just Jace to make sure it goes away?
I think so. Just make him Tech Edge here.
Then your Oracle Modial will just pack 2 away from Ty.
Looks like he's getting Avenger mounted together though. I mean,
He can like crack in with one Raging Ravine, force him to use Tectonic Edge, and then have enough mana for Avenger.
he's activating both Raging Ravines. And dash.
There's Oracle Modiah coming in as well.
Kind of sneaky adding the counters and then attacking with the Oracle, but
Well, the judge handed him the counters there, so it kind of threw him off. Alright, Ty's just going to accept it. I'm not going to use this as Tectonic Edge. And a third Raging Ravine comes into play. Journey of Nowhere drawn by Ty.
he's a land away from being able to activate the third Raging Ravine, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
But this sword has protection from Raging Ravine. Pro green being one of the pro colors of Feast and Famine. So 2 Squadron Hawks picked up here. But this Tumble Magnet has not done anything yet during the game, so it's still full powered. If Alex needs to tap down blockers in order to get through.
Ty is facing lethal just from Alex's land here.
It's Tectonic Edge protection, but not so much after that. Seachrome Coast comes into play for Ty. And now a Tumble Magnet. Alright, that'll help. Alex can tap down the Tumble Magnet if you'd like. decides not to. He could tap it on his turn since Tumble Magnet can't tap lands.
Yeah. Besides that, I think he's just not worried.
Jace the Mind Sculptor revealed on top of Alex's deck, drew the Lotus Cobra that we saw earlier.
I think Alex's point of view is yeah, go ahead, tech edge, tap. Still inevitably winning with this setup here.
Just way ahead.
Yeah. I'm not really losing anything that you can't already make me lose. Ty's tapping the bigger Raging Ravine.
Tectonic Edge is the smaller Raging Ravine.
Seems questionable, but who am I to say?
I'm not undefeated day one. I didn't go undefeated day one. So Lotus Cobra comes in after that. Oh, Jace picked up for Ty on his turn. So there's a couple journeys.
The thing about Jace is always so great when you're backed into a corner.
Taps the 4, untaps it. Now he's thinking if he wants to Jace. Because he realizes Jace is just 4 mana brainstorm right now, so it'll be fairly easy for Alex to handle.
It's almost all his mana. He only has 7.
Alright, Jace brainstorms. Gets Stoneforge Mystic, a couple lands. And a Sword of Feast and Famine off that.
Card draw engine and rug is so impressive. Alex is sitting here with 13 lands to Ty's 7. and permanents in play. And a card in hand still, which we know is an Avenger of Zendikar, which, like, even if Ty gets out of this, he has to still face an Avenger in Alex's hand. Thinks about equipping, sees the Tumble Magnet.
So Tumble Magnet taps Tumble Magnet. You get some dice since the cards were getting clunky to keep track of the counters. Infernal Titan on top now.
I think Jace is gonna not come to.
You don't need a Jace here.
I think he almost played the Jace and then realized that Jace was in play.
He could just attack with both Raging Ravines if he wants.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to play Jace here.
Alex could also be looking to close out this game, so he wants the damage to go straight to Ty's life total rather than eating up loyalty counters. So Jace's trade off. Raging Ravine here. And everyone cracks in. So 8 damage, threatening Ty right now. 4 will get through as Raging Ravine gets chumped.
Getting down to 7.
Oh, that's a bigger Raging Ravine. So
yeah, it's pretty big. There were too many Rashad tokens on it, so they had to give it a die.
Squadron Hook. Ty knows the cards in Alex's hand, so he could have just got in with Colonnaded Sword and got rid of that card. Kind of surprised he didn't go for it. Oh, there's a Tumble Magnet, that's why.
Yeah.
Tumble Magnet with a lot of counters. Yeah, lots of creatures played.
More chump blockers to try to stay alive. Stem the bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, time in round right now, so that was turn. I think they're figuring out which turn was that. Turn 0? Is Alex on turn 0? No,
I'm pretty
Ty
sure
was
it
on
got
turn
called
0.
at the end of Ty's turn.
So this is turn 1. Explore on top, Alex.
This is going to be a pre-combat Inferno Titan, I believe, to wipe out all of his blockers.
4-minute time
He has the
extension.
flash freeze.
And now Alex can freely play his his Avenger in hand, right? Alex can freely play his Avenger if he'd like. Unless he's low on lands. Oh, still more lands for Scalding Tarn to fetch up, so this Avenger is just going to enter the battlefield soon.
I think shuffling Jace away.
So I'm assuming we're going to see... Oh, there's a Tumble Magnet on top. Yeah, and we're going to see this Avenger enter the battlefield for lots of tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13 tokens. Yeah. See if Alex is going to crack him with his 2 guys. He does. Tumble Magnus, Journey of Nowhere is going to be able to handle Avenger. Lotus Cobra gets eaten up by a Squadron Hawk.
Alex was really hoping for a land to be on top of the deck, but now he's going to just have a lot of useless 0/1s, it looks like.
0/1s, they can look pretty.
His opponent's still only 5 though. I didn't like.
He could just Ty could just be playing for the draw. That's all that really matters, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting it. If this was his plan, he probably should have tapped the Tumble Magnet
before passing the turn. Yeah, because now Alex is just not going to use his Tumble Magnet.
No, he'll still use it at the end of his turn now.
Yeah, he'll use that, and he won't use it during the combat phase.
I guess he wants to untap all his lands.
Journey of Nowhere gets rid of Avenger.
And it looks like he has a Colonnade he can block with now.
Alex is deciding if he wants to tap down what he wants to tap down.
Ty coyly stag all his lads up with a Colonnade.
Gonna try to ambush Alex here, but Alex is not gonna pull up with that.
Right.
He's no slouch. So if Alex taps down Tumble Magnet.
What?
Draws another Tumble Magnet for his turn. There's a Deprive on top of his deck now.
Got plenty of mana to play both Tumble Magnet.
So Tumble Magnet now is going to tap. Yeah, this is turn 1 of extra turns now.
This looks like it though.
And Squadron Hawk's going to
Tap
get
the
tapped.
Squadron Hawk.
And the game goes to
That's
Alex. Alex is there's one other undefeated, so Alex is one of 2 undefeateds left. He played that game really well. He shows his real experience.
Very careful. Yeah,
with his deck.
Well, that happens when you play it every weekend in a fairly high-profile tournament.
It's a lot of players are always telling you just play the deck if you know the best.
Right.
It'll give you the best chance of winning. There's Brad Nelson. Brad Nelson walking by. There's no Love Ray. Thanks, Brad.
Brad, what's your record?
That's why I'll be vulnerable to condemn at dead turns. Like I did that play in the Swiss, and they condemned me like that exactly, like I switched with Phil. So condemned one, and then he like exactly changed 8. Like,
Tighten up.
Solid 8 equipped it, hit me for 6.
Brad Nelson X and 2 currently, still in the running.
That exactly happened. So, I mean, like, I guess
Not very
happy.
happy
Yeah,
yet.
so I think, like I guess if I calculate, you don't deal 10 to me, but
Yes.
I feel like maybe I could lost the point there.
All right, so
I think I could blown out and go from there. You only
Alex had 10-0. That's pretty impressive for Alex. He hasn't had that big impressive of a run in any of the Grand Prix or Pro Tours, but Alex has been dominating a lot of the 5K circuits. Starts at the Game Open Series, has been just smashing those. So it's good to see him having some success at the Grand Prix level as well.
But I watched the 3 of them play like when I was watching break.
If Alex,
I don't know if you have the games, but I watch their faces and then I just walk away because it makes me nervous.
maybe I'll talk to Alex a little bit. I know he's been wanting to get into beer. Side events? Oh yeah, you can sign up for side events.
You have to talk to Bill Stark for a side events.
Yeah, actually, the guy with the full hawk.
Yeah,
over
there's
there.
a guy with a
He's
full hawk
also
over
the
there. He's
lost
taking
crown.
side up for all side events.
And he's also the lost man. What are we not doing today?
Sheldon Battery would like to inform all of you that bribing your opponent for a win is never called for. Very bad to do in any situation. And also, if you're both possibly going to get eliminated from that tournament, you finish your match and can't decide who's going to win,
Rolling a
the
dice.
die roll is not the way to do it. I don't think there is a real way to do it. But
One person, man up.
yeah, be the man and scoop your opponent in.
But don't
Unless he's
randomly decide who's that man.
Unless he's a jerk.
Alright, so we're going to try to get Alex, talk to him a little bit here. I'll move over to Alex.
The rug master.
I have one.
Everyone, here's Alex Bertoncini. Just add another win to the pile.
Woo, that was close.
Has anybody beaten you yet? I don't think so.
No, not yet. Not
Oh
today.
man,
Not today,
it's got to feel
yeah.
good, huh?
So far, yeah.
This is probably your best performance in GP so far. Right? No pressure.
No pressure. I almost stopped it one a couple of years ago. I lost my win in it though. So
It's just like a Star City tournament, right?
yeah, exactly. Just like except I'm not playing fairy, so it's not as easy. But yeah, that was a tough match. Just my multi 5 game one. Oh, it was the one lander.
Yeah, I came in at the end of that. But your deck is definitely one that could pull you out of the lower.
I think that's the first time I ever won one. I multiplied like 10 times. I think I've won 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Callblade deck multiplied better than Rug does.
Yeah, probably because they have like
Yeah, I'm playing
Two
3
different-
colors. You understand?
two different extra ones
Yeah.
that they can get
I'm
up.
playing 2 7-drops in my deck. Like my mulligans can be a little awkward sometimes. And that mulligan also was 1 land and an Avenger in it. It's practically a multi 4, but not really when I got going.
Souls he was crazy as the game we saw Mike Jacob play yesterday, where he was just like mana flooded the entire game
Yeah.
against Shuhei, and then out of nowhere, Avenger off the top wins the game.
Yeah, I tell you, that
it was like
card's
his,
good.
I think it was 4th spell.
I think, yeah, I mean, not many people playing Avenger in their rug list, or they're only playing like 1 or something like that. Like, I mean, I'm sure most people after this Grand Prix will be playing Avenger more. I mean, it's the card I've been playing in rug for months, and everyone's been putting it for Frost Titans and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Even Mike was saying he wasn't sure it should even be in the
Yeah, I
game.
mean, him and Owen didn't think he was too certain on it. He said maybe only 1, and he, like, a couple weeks ago he didn't have any, and now he has 1. I'm playing 2. 2 Avengers on it.
I mean, a card that puts 8 permanents into play can't be too bad.
Yeah,
right?
but it's really bad. Like, if they kill your Cobra, that card is terrible. Like that card, like if they kill your Cobra and have any game whatsoever, like if they have a sword and a mystic or something like that, you're done. Unless you go to the long game, it's fine. But I mean, like if they have a good hand, like an oust on your Cobra, like that card just feels really bad. Like
Yeah. It's
it's
the
a
whole
gamble.
deck's got a big risk, big
Oh,
reward,
it's a really
though,
big
right?
huge reward. You see that multiply?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
a big reward? I mean, I thought he was playing Darkblade when because someone told me the other day he was playing Darkblade, and apparently he's playing Callblade. So game 1, I might have almost kept that opening hand of 6 lands Lotus. It was like 6 lands Lotus Cobra, but 2 of them were Raging Ravines.
Right.
Like I was very close to keeping that, but I thought he was Dark Blade.
Right.
So I'm only because if he get in position, man, it's dead. So
how different is it playing against, like, say, the blue-white version compared to like the dark blade version
opening hands.
or a banter version? Are they all like kind of different to play against for Rug? Or
yeah, they are. Like, I mean, against the Dark Blade decks, you can keep weirder hands because they have duresses and inquisitions. Like I can keep a hand 5 lands, Jason Inferno Titan. It's fine against the Dark Blade deck, like almost. You know what I mean? But against the Call Blade deck, it's a little bit different. They don't have any hand disruption, so.
Right.
He brought Flash Freezes in against me because I guess he suspected I was going to take out the. He saw Avengers, I guess. So that's the reason. The reason I left the Precursor Golems in is because the Divine Offering game you play with your opponent. Like, do they bring the Divine Offerings in? Then that's the magic question that nobody knows.
You kind of have to keep loudest, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, Into the Royals, the new tech apparently, and that's really. I'm sure you saw that blow out.
That's not bad at all.
But it's there because they bring Flash Freezes, and you have to have spells that don't get Flash Freeze, like Precursor Golem, like Wormcoil is the next worst thing.
All your big threats are red or green, pretty much. You have Inferno Titan
It's also
and
people playing
Adventure
Frost Titan, yeah. But they bring people playing Frost Titan to beat other Titans. The best way to beat another Titan is with Avengers, I think.
When you play against these blue light decks, which threat is actually more devastating against them? The Inferno Titan or Oracle? I saw you put the Inferno Titan up first when you had both in your hand, and I was wondering if you were just like blocking for the Oracle or just like.
I don't think I had second red.
Oh no, you played the Inferno Titan first.
Oh, I played the Inferno Titan first. It depends. Why did I do that? Did I kill something when it came into play? You killed
you killed one bird.
That's the only reason I did it. They're both really good. I actually boarded out the Oracle. When I leave the Precursor Golems in, like when I don't see Into the Royal from them, I take out the Oracle just because I have to bring the Deprive.
Right.
I don't really like them too much against them because then you play it, it's not a threat in itself, so you still have to play another threat, and then when you get Game Judgment, it's really bad. If you have a Cobra and an Oracle out, they might not wrap you, which is bad because like if they have anything, they don't need to wrap you.
Right.
But then you have to play another threat, and then you get all of them wrapped. So I don't really like Oracle in that match as much, surprisingly, even though it's like obviously in that game was insane, but it's just sometimes when they have the Wrath of God, it's just throwing the combo.
Yeah, this is the second time I've seen Oracle just good on combo.
Yeah.
First parents morale 11
Alright, good luck.
Please find your
We're playing mirror match. We're playing like 72 with the same cards.
I'm sure.
He's really good.
Alright, Alex is off to go play Owen Turnwald in a pretty close mirror match.
The undefeated.
Maybe we'll get to see that one. They would give us Alex 2 rounds in a row, right?
I think we're going to try to get Billy P so that we could do a deck with him.